All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are week number 4, practice problems. All about the Star Wars this week. All right, let's jump in. Instructions for a TIE fighter repair say that the length of a piece of red wire should be 7 inches less than the length of a piece of blue wire. Okay. Red wire, 7 inches less, blue wire. Got it. Okay, I'm going to try to keep my color coordinating correct here. A, how long is the red wire if the length of the blue wire is, so the blue wire here is 10 inches. So I got 10 inches. And I want to find out what the red wire is. How long is the red wire if the length of the blue wire is 10 inches? Let's go back to the instructions just to make sure we understand what we're looking for. Okay? The length of red wire should be 7 inches less than the length of the blue wire. Blue wire is 10 inches minus 7 equals 3. Let's match them up. 10 inches, 10 inches. Got it? The minus 7 came from up here. 7 inches less. That's why it's minus 7 equals the red wire. Okay? So I am going to write it separately over here just to make sure it's nice and neat. So the red wire is 3 inches. All right, let's go to the next one. 27 inches. 27 inches minus 7 equals 20. 27 inches is the length of the blue wire minus 7, because it is 7 inches less, equals 20. The red wire is 20 inches. X inches. X minus 7 equals, and I'm just going to call this R. Match them up. The X is the blue wire. The minus 7 came from the same thing up here. And because I don't have a value for X, I can't get a value for R, or red. Okay, so really, this ends up just being X minus 7 equals R. All right. Now, last one. How long is the blue wire if the red wire is 12 inches? So that means we've already know that the red wire is 12 inches. Let's go back to the beginning. The red wire should be 7 inches less than the blue, which means that the blue is 7 inches more than the red. Which means that the blue is 7 inches more than the red. So if I take 12 plus 7, actually no, let's make that plus 7 green, plus 7 equals 19. So let's see, 12 inches is that one. The plus 7 is the opposite of this one. Okay? And then the 19 is the blue wire. So then we're going to write blue wire is 19 inches. Okay. Let's go to number 2. All right. Luke has 3 times as many droids as Han. So Luke has, so I kind of look at Luke having a little garage right here, and I'm looking at Han has a little garage right here. Luke has 3 times as many. He's got 3 times as many that Han has. Okay, 3 times as many. So whatever Hans has times 3 is how many Luke has. So if Hans has 1, Luke has 3. All right, because it's times 3. If Hans has 2, Luke has 6. If Hans has 3, Luke has 9. All right, I got it. That makes sense. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to keep that off to the side, just my own thoughts. How many droids does Han have if Luke has 15? Okay, so Luke has 15 in his garage. Well, I need to know how many Han has. I'm not going to multiply because I have to do the opposite. I'm going to divide. So if Luke has 15 droids in his garage, he has 3 times as many as Han does. So if he has 15, so I'm going to do 15 divided by 3. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That would mean, so Luke has 15 and Hans has 5. So how do I make sure I'm right? Well, let's see. If Hans has 5, so let's see, Hans has 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Got it. Okay, because I know dividing is the opposite of multiplying. Okay? Okay, let's do it again. 21 droids. So Luke has 21 guys. He has 3 times as many as Hans. So I need to, again, divide by 3. So 21 divided by 3. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 is 7. 7 times 3. 7 times 3. 7 came from Hans, which is equal then to how many Luke has. All right. So that one works. That one works. What about X droids? Same thing. X divided by 3 equals, and I'm just going to put H for Hans. Okay? I'm just keeping the same algorithm up. Because I didn't try to do it in my head, I can see the patterns. All right. Luke has 18 droids. How many droids does Han have? Okay, Luke has 18, so he's got 18 in his garage. 3 times as many as Hans. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Luke, Hans. Okay. All right. Number 3. Now, you got to draw a picture. A canteen holds 24 ounces of water. It has X ounces of water in it. All right, so I'm drawing my canteen. This is a 24-ounce canteen. 24-ounce canteen, which means it can hold 24 ounces. Doesn't mean it has 24 ounces in there, but it can hold 24 ounces. So I'm going to tell I have 6 ounces here. So that means I got 6 ounces of delicious whatever. Okay. It can hold 24. I have 6 in it. So that means in between here, in this whole area here, it's empty. Okay? That means I have 18 empty ounces. 24 I can have total. 6 are filled, 18 are empty. All right, this is just based on the little tiny thing I can see right there. I added my own numbers. I'm happy. Okay, A. Sorry, let's label one more thing. This 6 ounces down at the bottom, we're going to name that X. Go blue. I like blue better. Okay. What does 24 minus X represent in this situation? What does 24 minus X represent in this situation? 24 represents the amount the canteen can hold, and X represents the amount that is in there. What does 24 minus X represent in this situation? 24 is the capacity of the canteen, and X, in our instance is 6, is how much is in the canteen. Now, that means we could have 24 ounces in the canteen. X could be 24. X could not be 25 because 25 is more than the canteen can hold. Okay? So X would never be over 24. But it could be 0. The canteen could be completely empty. Okay, so let's see. Write a question about this situation that has 24 minus X for the answer. All right. Mrs. Tyler is running a marathon. She drinks from her full canteen as she runs. Okay. Write a question about the situation that has 24 minus X from the answer. If X is the amount she drinks, create an algorithm to show how much she drank during the marathon. And again, your answer would then be 24, which was the full canteen, minus X, how much she drank, and that would be it. Notice it was Miss Tyler running the marathon and not me. All right. I love these. Select all the equations that describe each situation and then find the solution. Do the math. All right. Ray's house is 450 meters from the market. Rose's house is 135 meters closer to the market. How far is Rose's house from school? Okay. So I'm going to say that the market and the school are the same place. Okay. We're just going to call it the same. So it's the market school. Okay. So I'm going to draw my little, here's my market school. Okay. And here is Ray's house. I don't know why I have such funky little houses. It's kind of odd. All right. So this is Ray's house. And Ray's house to the school market is 450 meters. Rose's house is 135 meters closer. 450 meters is Ray's. Rose's is 135 meters closer, which is going to be this way. If it was farther away, it would be that way. But it's closer, not farther. So if it's closer, I'm going to subtract 135 from 450. All right. So 450 minus 135. Okay, so 4, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. So Rose's house is 315 meters from the market school. Okay. Got it. Is it important to draw a picture? Yes. Have I told you that many times before? Yes. Got it. Now we have to do the math. We're going to do all four. Okay? Why are we going to do all four? Because it says select all. That means all four could be correct, all three could be correct, 2 could be correct, 1 could be correct, or none could be correct. Got to do the math. All right. Let's look at the first one. 450 plus 135. So if I do the math, that would be, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5. 585. Okay, that would be farther. All right. If Rose's house was 585, that would be way to the left. So we know no go. 450 minus 135. Well, that's exactly what we did down here. Okay, that's exactly what we did right across here. So I know that that answer is 315, and I know that that answer so far is correct. All right, this one's a little trickier. Z minus 135 equals 450. Remember, we need to get the variable, or the z, by itself. So that negative 135, to make that 0, we need to add 135. And that ends up crossing itself out. Gets that z by itself. But what I do to one side of the equation, I must do to the other. So I must add 135. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, and 5. 585. Same as the first one. I know the first one was wrong because that would be farther away. So I know that one is no good. Last one. Z plus 135 equals 450. Same thing. I need to get that z by itself. So I subtract 135. Cross it off, cross it off. What I do to one side of the equation, I have to do the other. Minus 135. Okay. I know that 450 minus 135 is 315. And I know that that is a correct answer. So that means these two are correct. Okay. Drawing the picture absolutely helped. All right. B. This one is a fun one. The Cantina Band's playlist has 36 songs. All right, so I'm just going to put some notes over here. Cantina has 36 songs. Okay. The Palpitones, very good, playlist has 1/4 as many songs as the Cantina Band's playlist. 1/4 as many. So the Palpitones has 1/4 as many. Or it has 25% as many. Okay, remember 25% is just the percentage of the 1/4. Think of a quarter, think of a dollar broken up into 4 pieces. Let's run with that for a minute. So I have 36 songs here, and I need to break it into 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. This is a quarter, this is a quarter, this is a quarter, this is a quarter. And that's what, 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. That all equals 100%. That equals 1. And that all equals 36 songs. We got that. So if I'm going to take 36 songs and break it into 4 equal pieces, to break them into 25% pieces. So I'm going to take 36 songs and I'm going to divide by 4. Okay, which also looks like this. So 4 times what is 36? Well, that would be 9. So that means that this is 9, this is 9, this is 9, and that is 9. So I can check my math. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 and 18 is 36. Gets me back to 36. So that means 1/4 of 36 songs is 9. That means that the Palpatones only have 9 songs. How many songs are on the Palpatones playlist? We already know that the answer is 9. But now, we have to do the math. So let's look at the first one. W equals 4 times 36. Okay? 4 times 36. 36 times 4. 6, 12, 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12. 13, 14 is 144. Is that 9? Nope. W equals 36 divided by 4. 36 divided by 4, which again is the same as 4 into 36, which looks just like this one. So we now know that's already 9. We know that is correct, so we're just going to circle that, but we don't know if the next 2 are correct because it says select all. Remember, you could have none right, 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4W equals 36. Now, a little trickier here. We have the 4W, which means 4 times W. To get rid of that 4, to get that W by itself, we need to divide. Divide is the opposite of multiply. So I'm going to do it real easy. I'm going to put a little line underneath to show division. I'm going to put a 4 there. What I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. That gets rid of the 4. So it ends up being W equals 36 over 4. 4 into 36. 4 into 36 equals 9. This is equal to this. This is equal to that. Which means they're equal. Which means it's a good. It means it is the right answer. Okay? Please, you have to finish the math. Last one. W over 4 equals 36. Well, if I had to divide to get rid of the multiplication, I need to multiply to get rid of the division. So in this instance, I have to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to flip this to 4 over W. 4 over W. Okay? Going to get that all gone. Then I have 36 times 4 over W. I'm going to make the 36 into an improper fraction. 36 times 4, again, we've done that a few times now, is 144 over W. Okay? We know that's wrong. All right. Good luck, guys.